Hail to you, guardian of the law and the mantrust, and merchant, finally greets you with a smile. If you have a few excess rings weighing you down, best unburden yourself before battle. You know that if the disfavored suffer a merchant in the camp, that must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. Lawbreaker, but I take a closer look in one of those crates. Standard inspection procedure. Sure. He hesitates and then corrects with a welcoming smile. Of course, by all means, I have nothing to hide. He makes a show of removing the crate slit and showing off his wares with an open palm. His supplies are perfectly ordinary. You see nothing out of place or unauthorized by his mercantile license. I could try to steal something. Oh, let's try it. Yeah! You lean down to inspect the merchant's wares and spot a few rings that must have fallen into the bottom of a crate. As you shift supplies aside during the course of your inspection, you make a point of palming the rings, confident that they won't be missed. The merchant pretends not to observe your action, but a momentary flash of disappointment is evident in his eyes. Aww. Pennyrow rubs his hands, eyes alight. Let's see if you can find. Let's see if you can find something you might like. Oh, sure. So let's see the stash. That's light armor. Alright. Go away. Go away. Go away. Redstone we might need. We don't like javelins. We might need this one though. Go away and go away. And we might need this one. Accessories we don't have. Okay. Garnet. Oh yeah, sure. Other. Bloodstone. Everything. Gate. Everything. Broken helmet. Spire. Alright, that's something we might need someday. Alright, perfect. Let's give me everything. So, what could we need? I like that one. I like this. Do we have any supplies? We have 4. Oh, cancel. Camping supplies 4 of 8. Okay. And just to take 4 to get to the maximum. And I think that's it. Lesser healing potions. Yeah. Take all of them. Okay, perfect. That's right. I like. So, inventory. Free to you. Yeah. Oh, you can only stack up to 10. Okay. That's alright. So, that's better than what you've got. Perfect. Broken skull mask, that's for sell. So how do you use those? Oh, it's just a scroll. It opens a magical core, which is used in special manipulate for using energies. Journal. There, course expressions. Okay, we don't have a core. Okay. let's go there. That's accent. That's a core. I'm just trying to figure out how this spell crafting works. Talent, spell creation. But I do. That's a core, or is it not? Does she have to use this? No. Core's sigil. Let's see. If no, I can't use this. Battle stance, weapon sets, quick items. Quick items? Ah, learn new spell core. Okay. Level up as well. Perfect. Sorry, I'm new to the game, of course. Game just came out. Not enough lore, not enough lore, not enough lore, enough lore. So, now I can Sigil of Frost, Expression, Present Grasp, Sigil of Focused Intent, and we don't have any accents yet. Assign to both. So now we can do magic. 8 to 12 frost versus magic damage, foe target, frozen affliction, recovery. Envelop a target in harsh winter cold, leaving them frozen for a time. Perfect. Okay, and we don't have any other. Okay, wonderful. So let's level up. We could level up our quickness, our resolve. Quickness is already increased because of quick finger bangles. Okay, and our resolve is increased because of our edict of execution. So we want to. How many points do we have? 1. Let's go with finesse. More accuracy sounds good. Safe. You don't have any points? No, you don't. Dodge is decreased. Stance with gaze. Okay, whatever. So, leadership, defense, power, range. What? Once more. Leadership, defense, power, agility, range, or magic. We are agility based. You could feint, add a feint to your first ability, blinding your opponent as you strike them with your attack. Lightfoot move faster. Arrow shield because oh, we have a lots. Dual wield mastery. Increase weapon damage while wielding a weapon on each hand and allows basic attacks to strike multiple times. I mean, I would love some unarmed combat, unseen advantage. Sneak attack. Perform a leak sweep against nearby enemies. If successful, targets are knocked prone. That sounds interesting. That's a cone radius of 2.5 meters, not cone of 210 degrees. That's nice. And I like it because it does sound like something an unarmed assailant would do. We will take this route as well someday, but not now. Yeah, 100 fists. Yeah, we will go down this route mostly, and this one as well. Alright, safe. Yes. So, duelist, dual wielding, unarmed, and all the other stuff. Okay, safe. Quick save complete. Now. Oh, we still have to sell something. Paper, you need something else? Yes, let me see your wares and conversation. Stash. That one. Alright. The Iron Marshal. Oh. And you talk to her. Don't just cuddle the impact. Push back with your shield. Take the momentum. Iron Marshal Erinert's field command after disfavored pounds her fist in the air as she calls out the warriors on the training field. I set eyes on your opponent's waistline. If you spend more than a glance checking his footwork, you've lost. The disfavored officer turns to you, adjusting her pale golden surcoat, which means she... okay. As she clears her throat. Need to stay on top of the troops or their skills will rust. They throw their own good, even if they don't believe it. What's the situation? I have brigades massing along Placid, Echo Call, and Little Tooth crossings. The Randian Guard may be able to hold one bridge, but they cannot hold against a concerted three-prong attack. I have no right to give you orders, but it's forced a short cuff breaking her flow. But we all die to Eos's edict should we fail, so I'm not about to let my pride blind me to the value of good help. Will assist, blah blah blah. Yeah, why not? Some side quests can't hurt anyone. Then our plan just might work. The Iron Marshal lifts her gauntlet close to her face, shifting her eyes from you to the metal articulations. We are loath to work with those who do not share our training and our values, but we know that Tunon, the adjudicator, selects only the most capable minds for his court, and I trust you will honor us all on the field. Antiel will be leading the charge at Echo Call Crossing. Assisting you will be Barrick of the Stone Shields. She points to a heavy armored soldier standing sentry at the edge of the training field. Before you ask, no, the forge-bound round sloshed on a dapple seat when they fitted his armor. He survived the full force of the Edict of Storms, and this armor doesn't exactly come off. Tactically, it's quite brilliant, but otherwise it's something of a curse. Tapping helmet twice, Orion signals to the hulking presence. Barrack, come meet the Fate Binder. The soldier that steps up to you better resembles an amalgamation of rusted blades and mismatched pieces of armor fused into a vaguely human shape. He reeks of sweat, feces, and whatever oil treatment keeps him flexible.
Fatebinder, the Iron Marshal has tasked me with keeping you alive, and I have no intention of disappointing her. That should be enough assurance for anyone.
Not silently. Favor 1, Barrack returns your nod, silent, save for the creaking articulations in his alloyed carapace.
Barrack, is that you under there? I had no idea you were in Vendrian's well. Fatebinder, do you know this walking anchor?
I know him as well as I knew anyone during the conquest.
That can change. When the tiers are fully under our command, I'll take you to whatever passes for a watering hole in this forsaken country. We'll drink the local swill to honor the fallen.
Okay.
Forget the Fallen. I know a great brothel in Lethian's Crossing where we can watch something rise, then fall, then rise again.
Okay. The Fatebinder will be joining us for the push across the river. I figured an extra hand might help. And more importantly, if my worries come true and the chorus tries to impede the mission, we'll have an observer from the court on our side.
Better to work with the honorable binder than some chorus children.
Because we have favor with the sword, he said that. I don't have any idea what he would have said if he didn't have that. He nods to you, his armor creaking as he bends to his neck. I ask that Barrick accompany you there to arbitrate the cooperation between his company and the Scarlet Chorus. Barrick, you've been without a court since the last Battle of Stalwart. It's time we give you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and leading training drills. She plants her hands on her hips and speaks in clipped official terms. Ash has assigned you to the Fatebinder's service. You are to assume this task. Sorry. You are to assume this task is ongoing until we find a more permanent spot for you, which could very well mean the swiftly approaching end of this war, or when the Fatebinder dismisses you. Is that understood? Barrick regards the Iron Marshal in oppressive silence. That's an order, Barrick. She shakes her head and sighs, returning her focus to you. He can be as stubborn as pulling a spire out of the earth, but he's a good soldier. I hope you don't mind the company. I'm honored to have a member of the Iron Legion at my side. I do mind, but I'll lower it anyway, if only so I can put a large object between myself and the enemy. I had to rather trouble on my own. Nah. Let's be nice, for once. Excellent, I look forward to your success in the field. Okay, so we have 3 people. Yay! And he did level up, because we did level up. So, you might as well get more resolve. No. Get more might. Get more vitality. You are my tank. I just choose you as a tank. You will be my sentinel and my tank. I'm just looking. Fight defensively, getting a bonus to armor. Yep, you will be a tank. And only a tank. That's his sole purpose. Will ever be. A leather buckle. Look at this. Barrick. Is this better? No, it is not. Is this better? No, it is not. This isn't either. That as well. Okay. You get some more healing potions, marshberry, whatever. So, anything else here? Oh yeah, there is. You. Subterfuge. Nobleman's hat. Okay. That one's tricky. Okay. I haven't scrolled the map completely. Sorry about that. So, I guess we are finished here. Can't go here. We are finished. Perfect. So, let's go outside. Run, 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 run. I mean, there isn't anything else here, is there? I guess not. Oh, there's Oh. Yeah, lesser healing potion. Perfect. You got that. Oh, I got everything. That's okay. Something more? Yeah. Oh, I love this. So we have 8 days to Kyrus' edict, which is okay. I don't care about that. We should make it, no problem. I think we can go inside. Yeah, we could rest there, which we don't need to. Okay. Let's go then. So, Echo Call Crossing. Nope, just start with the Scarlet Course camp. Ambush! Your path is blocked by a small group of Arendrian guards. You can go no further until you deal with them. Okay, let's do that. And that way very well be the last thing we do in this stream today. I need a pause.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
A woman's voice booms from atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint peek out from under her loose-fitting traveler garb, and her outfit is festooned in braids and knots of sailor's line. Flanked on either side by a warrior dressed in Vendrian guard regalia, the woman leans on an elaborate bladed staff pulsing with arcane energy. A swath of blue fabric rests draping over her arm. Okay. And that's a sign of diplomacy and truce recognizing across most of the known world. It's a custom the Tearsmen hold dear, and to harm another person under the auspices of a blue flag is a grave offense in both the Tears and in Kyrus' empire. The customary punishment is death. So we should make a
In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
The woman bows deeply, lowering her head in a practiced display of etiquette. The warriors by him remain in a steady, ready stance, their nerves clearly on edge.
I am Ebb of the School of Tides, and today I speak on behalf of the Vendrian Guard.
I advise caution, Fatebinder. Only thing more dangerous than a Tearsman is an educated one.
Metal articulations groan as he tries to subtly move his hand towards his blade. There's a blue flag. I expect you will honor it. Then, does it anger her? In that case, let's deal with this troublesome gnat. Nope. There's a blue flag. We'll expect you will honor it.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos' way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
So, we could lie and say he is dead. One of the leaders of the attack on Edgering Wounds, Tarkus Deimos, was subdued during the battle. In accordance with the Scarlet Course's request, we ordered Deimos conscripted into the Course. No, Tarkus Deimos is with the Course now.
Then if we see him again, it will have to be as enemies.
She looks to the warriors to either side of her, shaking her head.
If I may make one more inquiry, what of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive?
Though you rarely have the luxury of matching names to the countless Tearsmen you have encountered, you are reasonably certain she is asking about the Vendrian Guard warrior that took Drestus hostage at Edgering Ruins. He did not survive this encounter. Another dead Oathbreaker, whomever you will ask about next, I assure you, nothing can be done. No. He's dead. She nods slowly, saying nothing for a long moment.
My apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start. I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
Okay. She said her part. Let's have some questions for her.
We shouldn't be socializing with Oathbreakers.
That's not what we are doing. We're just
I will entertain
exchanging
them
knowledge.
as best I can. After all, understanding is the only hope we have. What is it you wish to know?
Knowledge is power. Let's start from the bottom.
I grew up without my knee bent to Kairos, and if I'm going to bow to someone, let it be another Tearsman. We've ruled ourselves just fine for centuries, so we'll give our lives so that our sons and daughters might rule themselves. You make conflict sound like a bad thing. Yes, the Younger Realms saw frequent battles, but it was never this wholesale slaughter like we've seen of late. No Tearsman ever cast an edict on the soil, or forced prisoners to kill each other, or butchered Beastman tribes.
Well, we didn't butcher them.
There's freedom, then there's trusting idiots with power. Give a man 1,000,000 marauders, he'll lose sleep worrying over his neighbor's 1,000. I prefer my realms ruled by the braver sex. For centuries we've left the lands to the women, and the seas to the men. And we did plenty fine until Kairos came around.
That sounds good, actually.
Oh, we don't. Those who believed Kairos could be stopped all died years ago, in the first wave of fighting. It's not about the hope of victory. It's about the hope of inspiring others. It is very likely we will fall here in Vendrian's Well. But perhaps others will arise elsewhere. I doubt life is any better sworn to some mad Archon. I'd rather stand with my fellow Tearsmen. Or, I suppose, stand immediately behind them in the event of an attack.
At that remark, the soldiers flanking her exchange shocking looks. Ebb turns her focus to their companions. Their compatriots.
Yeah, you heard me. Way things were years back, you'd all be calling me a water witch and conspiring to sell me out to the nearest sage. Just because I'm helping you stop Kairos doesn't mean I've forgotten the hospitality of ages past.
And people wonder why the Tearsmen could never unite in time to fight back. It's refreshing to see that some things never change.
Alright, do we have any questions? Yes, how did you and your friends overthrow the garrison?
I would joke that the voices of Narat left the gate unlatched, but dozens of warriors lost their lives taking the citadel. There was no secret to it. We simply attacked with speed and certainty at a time when the Archons were elsewhere in the tiers. The Scarlet Chorus had a rout, and what few disfavored soldiers were present made an impressive showing. But they were surrounded and overwhelmed once the chorus fled. Listen to you, thinking just like the Overlord wants you to think. There always has to be a person in charge, or things don't make sense. We don't answer to anyone. We are each of us sons and daughters of the Tiers, and take this task upon ourselves freely. But Captain Tarkus Ari, former Falksman of Queen Vendrian Alanta, is the voice we trust when we seek unanimity.
Okay.
Yes, Deimos was Ari's brother. We were certain he was dead, but the captain takes family seriously, so I volunteered to find some answers. And now here we are. That is our way, Binder. Here in the south, only thugs and bandits kill prisoners. The Younger Realms may be guilty of constant fighting, but we never slay each other when the battle's long over. We're not about to change that now.
Well, I didn't kill the prisoner.
As a rule, Kairos' forces haven't been keen on swapping prisoners. But I know our disfavored prisoners aren't prisoners anymore. I just assumed they were swapped for some of our own.
Yeah, that's all.
Fair enough. But now a question for you.
Sure.
The
Sure.
Edict. I can feel its magic coursing through the air. Everyone can. But those of us enlightened to the currents of magic feel it most. The wording of the Edict. What was it?
I could tell her, but there is an option to glare silently.
So you will not say. I expected as much. Can it be worse than endless storms or fire pouring from the earth? Not that you'd answer that either.
Sure.
I've another question for you, if you will entertain it.
Ask.
Are we really standing here and chatting with Oathbreakers? It's hard to watch. Like cuddling a goat you're going to kill for dinner.
Nah, I'm curious.
When I was young, my parents told me the Tears were special, and the Overlord's edicts and armies could never touch us. Seems I've been told a hefty sum of lies. So answer this honestly for me, please. Is it true that Tunon's fate binders can smell truth from falsehood?
I could tell you, but I'm
Well,
not.
if it were true, you'd happily brag about it, and if it weren't, you'd probably just sit there and bluff. There's my answer. And Kairos' edicts. I have heard the sages speak at length that some of the edicts elsewhere in the world have been broken. How is this?
Nope.
I assume in the interest of disinformation, you can neither confirm nor deny anything. So be it. In accordance to our most ancient customs, let us depart in honorable accord. May peace find you, Fatebinder.
She bows deeply, pounding her staff on the ground twice before turning to leave. Oh, there's something. I like it. I want it. Take everything. So we will see if there's
Can't do that.
anything of interest around here. And if not, we will end the stream for today. Sorry about that. No, nothing. Okay, only that. This event is scripted, by the way, so whenever you go... Oh, interesting. Whenever you go the first time from here to there, you will have this encounter. So what's this? Toggle loot indicators. Ooh, I like that. Toggle enemy indicators. Toggle exits. Points of interest. Key characters. Okay. Cool. So let's go here. There is something that I didn't see. Oh, stop. There's something else. The stash with that. To the stash with this. And that will be all, I guess. Cool, I like those map modes. Alright, let's get out of here. Sorry about that. Alright, Scarlet Chorus Camp. 32 minutes to complete the journey from the wilderness to Scarlet Chorus Camp. Let's do it. And with that, we will end this stream. We've been around here for a bit over 2.5 hours. Let's save the game. And our silently glaring campaign will continue next time. I don't know when. I don't know if I will stream this or not. Not sure yet, but I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have fun with the game if you have the game. And yeah, let's have a nice day and until next time. Bye bye.